What is going on, family? This is day number 81 inside of our 30K in 90 days challenge. And in today's video lesson, we're going to switch things up just a little bit. I've given you some strategy, I've given you some technique, and I want to talk to you today about your confidence and making sure you have the right confidence to create videos, but not just any videos that convert. Now, before we jump into it, let me introduce myself. My name is Tracy Walker. I am a baseball mom. I am a documented seven-figure earner in the digital marketing space. I have used these skills that I have learned, which I've been full-time doing since 2008. Guys, oh my God, way before many of you were even here, we were making money on these internet marketing streets. All right. So I've been able to take the skill sets and apply it to network marketing. I've made close to $2 million and built teams of 20, 30, 40,000 people all across the world. I've applied it to affiliate marketing, which I still do. And I absolutely love that because you don't have to create any products. You don't have to worry about building teams. All you have to focus on is marketing. And I love that model. It has allowed me this digital marketing skill set to be able to be either the top earner or top producer or one of the top earners or one of the top producers inside any affiliate marketing program I have chosen to affiliate myself with. And last but not least, I have taken these skills and I've created my own products and services over the years. In fact, my very first product I created back in 2010, I had my first $10,000 day. It was a video training teaching people how to generate 20 leads a day blogging because I was the blogging master. Okay. But things have changed, I've evolved, and we've been talking a lot about the new ways of marketing on social media over these last, let's say, 80 days so far. All right. And one last thing about me is that I'm a marketing automations expert. That is so important because if you are a busy parent, if you are if you are a busy person, if you feel like, hey, listen, I want to have a business that I can have on the internet. I want to create an income stream working from the comfort of my home. But you also recognize and are real with yourself that you don't have all the time in the world to sit there 8 hours a day, ball and chain to a computer, let alone ball and chain to your career or your job. Then being able to take some of that heavy lifting off of yourself by leveraging automation systems, tools, those things are going to help you. And I am a master at that because as a single parent, honey, I literally need to be on in the baseball stands, while also on the sideline at football, while also doing videos and emailing and responding in social media, while taking a nap and getting ready for school the next day. I need to be able to do all of it with the blink of an eye, honey, and a smile on my face. Okay. Because moms, there's no days off. All right. And so with that being said, being able to use automation, email automation, sales automation, and even social media posting automations, these things are lifesavers for me. And I want to make sure that you can apply them in your life and business as well. So let's get on into it on today, guys. And we're going to keep today short and sweet because when we're talking about internal inspiration and motivation, I don't think I need to beat the dead horse, but I do feel like it's important enough to talk about it because there are lots of things that keep people, in my experience, from doing the things that they need to do, especially when it comes to video, right? It's bad enough we're always like, oh, my hair, ladies, right? Oh, I don't have any makeup on, or oh, I don't have on a three-piece suit, right? Or whatever it is. And these types of things can stop us from just taking massive action, right? And so I want to make sure that I at least address a couple of these things so that it is documented, and that you know that you can absolutely build the confidence that you need to create videos that convert. So I'm going to give you about four different little aspects, or four different little steps, I should say. They're not really steps, but there are four different components. Let's look at that, right? Four different components that I want you to be aware of, and then I want you to check yourself on. Okay, just check yourself before you wreck yourself. Some of y'all old enough to remember what that means. Okay, but let's get going. So the very first thing is, whoopsie. The very first thing is this. You want to rate your energy level. Okay, this is very important because if you get up or you want to do a video and you're like, oh, what am I going to say? Oh, and you just pull yourself together, or you're barely making it. You don't have any energy. You don't have anything of any value. You can't pour into people at all. I promise you that your content will not work because you have low energy. I see it all the time, even just with posts. I mean, I don't think people fully understand the power of energy. You guys realize that energy can be felt. Energy can be felt. And you don't have to touch somebody. If you've ever been on the internet and you be like, I don't like I don't like her vibe, or um, her energy seem a little off, right? Or his, or whatever. Like you can feel things. It's called discernment. Right. And it's not just about church. You should be able to have the discernment to pick up on high vibrations, low vibrations. You should be able to resonate with things or not resonate with things. And it's not about you have to resonate or vibe with all things. It's you're supposed to be resonating and vibing with the things that are a match for your energy level, right? And so if your energy level is super low, then what kind of energy level of the people do you think you're going to attract? Do you think going to be high energy people that are like, you know what, I'm ready to change my life? Or are you possibly going to attract people that's like, oh, that sounds like a scam? Or, oh, well, why do I got to pay? Or, oh, well, can you give me a guarantee? Right? All of that comes from low energy. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to rate your energy level. And I'm going to tell you something on a scale from 1 to 10. Okay, anything less than a 7, you need to pause, pump the brakes, and come back at a better time. Anything less than a 7 on your own level rate, your energy level rate that you give yourself, baby, if it's lower than 7, pack it up. Go get yourself some, take you some energy, get you some energy from somewhere. Go run around the block, do a couple jumping jacks, do some push-ups, do something. Go comb your hair, wash face, because you do not want to speak and give energy that is less than a 7, because you will get what you give. Right? You guys understand that principle. I'm not saying anything you've never understood or heard before, right? You will get what you give. And so if you are giving what you got and you are on 8 or above, 7 or above, then you can attract 7 or above. But if do you really want to attract a one person energy? How is that going to help you in your business when a person is a one level energy? It won't. Okay. So rate your energy before you do the video, and it must be uh a 7 and above, period. Okay. Now, second thing is I want you to pick 3 words to describe how you want to show up. Right. For me, I forgot a little comma there, but for me, this is how I want to show up. I want to show up inspirational. I want to show up clear, like I want to communicate clear. And I want to show up as a leader. I want to show up as a guide. I want to show up as a person that can show you how to go from over here to over there, because I've done that trip a zillion times and I can show you how to do it with my eyes closed. I want to show up with that level of confidence and authority and credibility as a leader. And I want to inspire you, but I want to be crystal clear about expectations, about, mindset, and no fluff, right? That's how I choose to show up. So, what I want you to do is I actually want you to pick 3 words to describe how you want to show up. Maybe you want to show up fun. Maybe you want to show up entertaining. Maybe you want to show up as trustworthy, right? You want to show up as I want you to what are the 3 words that would describe your vibe when you show up on this on your videos? Because if you do not know how you want to show up, which is ultimately you setting an intention for yourself, then you are just you're free to just roam the earth, right? And you will just do whatever, and you have no focus, you have no intention, and you have no real aim in what it is you're doing. You're just out here nebulous doing a bunch of stuff. Okay. And that's never going to get you, consistent enough where people say, okay, the authenticity that this chick bring, I rock with it, or the authenticity, I'm not feeling it. Either way, you want to be authentic. Okay. And if you know, and I know for a fact, inspirational is my jam, being clear, crystal is my jam, right? People very rarely, if at all, say, "Oh, I didn't understand what you meant." When I come across people where there's constantly a misunderstanding, when I know that I am crystal clear, it's been one of my intentions since I was in college, right? Because of the type of career that I was in, the type of job that I had, the kind of business background and marketing and presenting and getting ideas across to other people, making sales presentations, working in my real estate business, helping people with $3 million homes. I know that I can communicate clearly. So when I come across people that suddenly can't understand nothing I'm saying, or there's always a disagreement, there's always a mismatch in what they thought I said, I know that's an X. That's an X. Why? Because I work so hard on being clear that people that resonate with clarity hear me, right? And I hear them. But people who do not want to acknowledge clarity, people who speak in, vagueness, then you even being clear and direct with them, they will pretend that everything is so vague. They didn't understand. You know what I'm saying? And so that right there, I know that from a communication standpoint, that's a big, huge X for me because clarity is one of my intentions, right? To speak and to communicate in such a way where you get it. You shouldn't be confused on what I am saying, right? Like I'm numbering things, I'm laying it out, I'm giving examples. If you don't understand, you don't understand, but it's not because I'm not clear. Right? It's a whole different issue. So pick 3 words that you want to describe, that you want to show up as, and maintain that and be true to who you are with that. Now, the third concept, the third component would be this. I want you to ask yourself, and I really want you to even write it down. I want you to write it down because you got to get it from out of your mind and onto something where you can see it yourself, right? Where you're not just thinking about it, but you can see it like as a result, like, oh man, this is what I see. This is what I feel. Oh, shoot. Yes, this is what I got to do. What would it be and feel like if you had unlimited confidence? What would it be like for you if you just hopped on a video and it was unlimited confidence, baby? Nobody could deter you. Nobody could bust your balloon. Nobody could make you feel less than. Nobody could make you feel like an imposter, like you literally had it together. What would it be like for you in your business? And what would it feel like for you? Write it down. Write that down because I want you to be able to go back and refer to it because we're humans. And every now and again, we do have days where we just, oh, you know what I'm saying? You need a little bit of motivation, but you got to figure out how to get it for yourself. Okay. And I want you to go back and I want you to read that as an inspiration to yourself that, yes, I can attain this, right? Because what it would be like if I had unlimited confidence, I can step into that right now. I don't have to wait until some other period of time. I can make a decision today that I am confident right now. And how would I feel if I was confident right now? Write that down. And that's the way you want to show up. When you step into your box, step into your circle, and get ready to do you, I want you to know that you can feel and be like however you think you deserve to feel and be later. You can feel and be that right now. It's a simple choice that you get to make. And fourth and final concept that I want to share with you is what would it be like if you were fearless? You are unafraid. Unafraid of what people had to say, unafraid to go and do your video, unafraid to, speak the content or share the knowledge that you have, unafraid to make mistakes, unafraid for things to go wrong, unafraid to, have tech issues, unafraid to, oh shit, this happened. Let me start my broadcast over, right? Unafraid. Shoot, my son to come in and start playing on the game, or I have to have him turn that down or put the earpiece on, or he'll come to the door. He's doing something right. I'm unafraid. I could care less really about that stuff now because my son respects what I do. He's not just going to randomly just do stuff to deliberately destroy my whole entire life. But if he's being him and living his life, I'm not fearful of what you think about that. I am a single parent and I am authentic in the fact that, hey, if my child is moving around, he's moving around. What you think? Am I supposed to really be talking to you as the baseball mom, the single parent, and then you never see my child? Like, okay, am I supposed to just be telling you that? And there's no visual, there's no authenticity about it at all in any capacity, in any way. Like, come on, y'all. You have got to be unafraid to allow life to be and to just be who you are, even upon just unexpected circumstances while you're doing what you're doing, or even if they are expected, it's okay. So, what would it be like for you to be unafraid? What would you do? What would you accomplish if you weren't afraid of what somebody else had to say? Let me tell you guys something. I was on Instagram, and then we're going to jump off of here, okay? But I was on Instagram a little bit ago, and I made a comment on a post, and apparently the guy disagrees with what I said, and so I went over to his Instagram page, and he has just like a couple hundred followers, which is fine. But his page is a private page, right? So it's always the troll type. It's always the guys and gals who they private. You can't see their stuff, but they commenting and they going to town on what you got to say. Okay. And anyway, he had his bio, and his bio says, doing the best I can with what I got. So he made this ridiculous comment on my comment. It's not even his post. I'm talking to somebody, whoever the content creator is for that. I agreed with that person, right? And other people will kind of agree with that person. And this guy disagreed with all of us. And so he picked me, I guess, my comment to try to, go in on. And so I just went to his page and I saw doing the best I can, what I got. And I came back and I said, sir, I totally understand that you're doing the best you can with what you got. I said, but unfortunately, it's not enough in these high level conversations. And that was it. Oh, then he got upset. He came back with all caps. He was all caps, all caps, all caps. And I said, it's past your bedtime, troll. And I put the little troll emoji right there. And that was it. And I'm telling you, I have already had like 3 people follow me because they liked that comment that I gave to the troll. Okay. Guys, I don't care, right? I'm not afraid to speak what I believe or what I agree with or what I don't agree with or what I don't believe or what I value, what I don't value, what I think is ridiculous. I don't have a fear of speaking that in the proper forum and with respect. I don't. I don't. And so that authenticity comes out, and it's literally either you love me or you don't. You hate me or you don't. And that is the way I want you to be. Fearless, okay? Respectful, professional, right? At all times, you do have a brand that you are representing in yourself, like my brand over here. Tracy Walker is my brand. That is me. Okay. And therefore, I've created a way that I do things where people either like it or they don't. And the people that don't, I'm okay with it. You're not here to please everybody. You're only here to serve the people that are assigned to you. So once you get crystal clear on who you are, and you're not afraid to be bold, you're not afraid to be unapologetic, you have confidence and you're stepping into it and showing up in that confidence. I am telling you, then when you have an energy level of 7, 8, 9, or 10, you are going to be able to create content that resonates with people who are more like that. And those are the people. That is your tribe. Those are the people that are going to be commenting. Those are people that are going to be liking, hearting, whatever they're going to be doing, subscribing. Okay. Those are going to be those are going to be the people that are going to start to build community. You're going to start to build community around because y'all on the same vibe, right? So consider those 4 things: your energy, rate your energy, have your 3 words the way you want to show up. What would it be and feel like to show up, or if you had unlimited confidence, and what would it be like if you were unafraid? Those are the things. Okay. Now, speaking of subscribe, if you have not subscribed to this channel just yet, make sure you go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and be sure to hit the notification bell so that as I continue to go live, which I've been doing over the past 80 days, you will get the notification. Now, guys, we've only got 9 more days in this challenge. I'm not going away after this challenge. It's just 9 more days of me going live every day in this challenge. Still going to be content cranked out, still going to be value I'll be bringing to you, but 9 more days left in this challenge. So hit that notification bell. You don't want to miss a beat. And if you have not already gotten your hands on my free digital marketing blueprint, it is called the Daily Passive Pay Blueprint. Okay, we literally show you how to go from zero to $10,000 in 30 days. Notice that if you do that 3 times in a row, right, that would be 30K in 90 days, right? So 10K in 30 days is 30K in 90 days if you are consistent with it month 1, month 2, and month 3. The only reason why we name this, or I named this 90 days, is because generally speaking, you got to not only get into momentum with 1 month, but you got to assess, you've got to analyze, you've got to learn, readjust, and go right back into it for month 2. If you have the ability to pull yourself through 90 days of something and be consistent with it, the likelihood that you go back to your old self is slimmer. It's slimmer. And so not only do I want to show you how to make $10,000 in a single month, I want you to be consistent with it over a 90-day period, over a 3-month period, which would look something like 30K in 90 days. My passive daily pay blueprint outlines the 7 steps on how to do that. So go ahead, click on the link below. It says get the blueprint. Click that link. It will take you over to a page where you'll put your email address in there, and my automated email system is going to send you a link to a Google Doc, a beautiful download I put together for you that's going to break the whole jam down for you and give you access to working with us more closely and aligning you with the actual affiliate program that can monetize these skill sets that I am so diligently teaching you. All right. So click on the link below in the description here on YouTube. If you're watching this over on Facebook, the link is in the comments. All right. So with that being said, guys, I'm so glad that you're tuning in. I want you to boost your confidence, take action on these steps that I gave you, and make sure that you're right back here with me on tomorrow for day number 82. Now, I will say day number 82 tomorrow. My son has a baseball game and he has batting practice. And so we might be on the late night like it is right now. So get the notification bell, hit that bell, and I'll see you tomorrow, day 82. 8 more days left before we are completely done with the 90-day challenge. See you then, guys.